right, New York Giants fans, this is Tim with Online Big Blue. We'll bring you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. You think you can't get worse. You think it's impossible to suck this bad. You think you can find a team that isn't prepared to come out in any capacity. I don't care about the injuries. I don't care about what you want to say about the offensive line. I don't care about what you want to say about the quarterback play. Don't care. Don't want to hear it. When you are negative 10 yards of 4 for 11, you are not an NFL franchise. You need to turn in your NFL franchise card. This was probably one of the worst thought out game plans that I have ever seen in the history of New York Giant football. This even goes back to the worst games I've seen in 1983. This is a disgrace. This is a debacle. Joe Judge should not be allowed on the airplane home. Fire him now. You don't switch some Jake. You don't just go to Jake because you're already playing. Mike Glenn's playing horrid. Yeah, the offensive line was bad. You don't run some draws, a couple two-step drops, rolling pocket. None of these things are in the Giant playbook. Did Jason Garrett take these things with him when he left? You don't sit there and maybe throw a screen. We love the Wildcat, though. Yeah, that really works. You don't run a screen pass. Delayed handoff. You don't maybe have the back throw it. No, you don't do any of those things. Swear to God, have we ever heard of a rolling pocket? Put in the kid and roll the pocket. Roll to the left. Roll to the right. Create opportunities for your receivers and your quarterbacks. And Kenny G, he's just a waste of space. He is just a waste of space. David Sills got his big catch. Held on the ball. That was always good. Saquon Barkley, first time for 100 yards, 21 carries, 102 yards, 4.9. Here's the other thing I don't get. Devontae Booker, 18 carries, 46 yards for 2.6. Why do you take out Saquon so after every run? Saquon burns you, gets you 8-9 yards. Then you got Booker in for like 4 plays. Can Saquon run the ball consecutively? Is that okay? I don't think it's against the rules. You can do these things. You can run the balls consecutively. Mike Glennon fumbles 4 times, loses 2. Oh my God. I mean, just how bad is this team? Matt Nagy is basically being told he's going to get fired. His team plays hard. His team plays hard. Our team, we give up 29 points to the Bears. We celebrate garbage sacks. Jalen Smith and Leonard Williams, I'm looking at you. You want to celebrate a garbage sack at the end of the game? You go right ahead. You're a garbage team. Why not celebrate a garbage sack? One of the worst thought out game plans that I've ever seen. I know you're worried about your passing game, but you still have Kenny G. You still have Evan Ingram. What about Kyle Rudolph? Everyone loves Kyle. You still have Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. You still have 3-4 viable options at the wide receiver position. I don't want to hear how terrible the offensive line is. Short passing game. 2-step drops. Do what Tom Brady did to us. Tom Brady was throwing the ball a yard off the line. We can't figure out how to do that. We can't use a floating pocket. We can't roll to the left. We can't roll to the right. Boy, we miss Colt McCoy. And then you look at the defense. People are like, well, the defense was on the field so much. Well, the defense also needs to step up. The defense still... You didn't hold them. You didn't hold them when we had the turns, but you didn't hold them, did you? You gave up 14 points right off the bat. And the time of possession was only 29 for the Giants, 29 minutes for the Giants, 30 minutes for the Bears. So it's not even like there was a big discrepancy in time of possession. So I don't want to hear defense. And Joe Judge and his stupidity, Mr. Special Teams coach, how do you not field the kickoff at the end of the half? There are so many things wrong with this team. There are so many things wrong with this head coach. It's not even funny. 4th and 1, Bears. Joe Judge, timeout. First down, Bears. Joe Judge, the Bears are going to kick a field goal. Oh, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm only down by 19. I'm going to call a timeout. Field goal, good. Just makes you want to bang your freaking head against the wall. Don't let him on the plane. Fire him now. You can't think it's going to get worse. It progressively gets worse every week. There's no improvement. That's the problem. I even said to Mrs. Online Big Blue, if the Giants would have lost this game 35-10, I wouldn't have cared. If they would have done things like tried to get the ball downfield, if they would have tried to float out the pocket, if they would have come up with some offensive creativity. I don't want to hear you don't have any weapons. Don't. You got a $72 million wide receiver, Pro Bowl tight end. You had your second overall running back. Draft a second overall. Rush for 100 yards. Look good. But you don't give him any continuity. Runs a play, you take him out for 6. Runs another play, you take him out for 7. 7 plays. Why? Why? Is there a reason? Is there a rationale? Is there a thought process? I would like to hire Matt Nagy because his team plays hard for him. Our guys play for themselves, and I've said this a million times. They play for themselves. They don't play for the Giants. They play for Leonard Williams. I've said it a million times, especially on the defense. They're not playing for pride anymore. They're not playing for pride for the New York Giants. They're not playing for the pride that is on their side of their helmet. They're not playing for any of that anymore. They are just playing for themselves. That's why I'm calling him now Wimpy Joe. Fourth down on his zone 46. What does Wimpy Joe do? He punts. In the first half, he punts. You are a 4-10 team, or whatever you are. I don't even know what the hell you are anymore. You've won 4 games and you punt. You're playing field. You're down by 19 and you're playing field position. Oh my God! Really? Did we suddenly take stupid pills? You think there's going to be a rant tonight at 9:00? Oh yes. Rant, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be a rant. We're going to talk about Wimpy Joe. I've said it in my thumbnail. The moment the Giants lost, and it's the Bears kicking off. That's the moment we lost this game. It's an embarrassment. I thought we were bad, but I didn't think we were this bad. We're not 83 bad. We're worse than 83 bad. We're not. And we have approached Ray Hanley territory. Joe Judge is. I miss Ray Hanley. I miss him. I miss Pat Shurmur. This guy has no idea. And I don't want to hear this freaking press conference that we did some things well. Don't want to hear it, Joe. If you say that, I don't know. If you say we did some good things. You have negative passing yards and you lost 29-3. What was the good thing you did? Get off the bus? Get on the bus? Find the airport? Make sure you had your tickets for your way home? Because you were an embarrassment. And I am more embarrassed by this team celebrating garbage. The other day, I forgot what game it was, when Saquon caught the touchdown pass. You know what he did? He didn't even celebrate. He flipped the ball to the ref. He ran off the field. His teammates want to celebrate. He didn't celebrate. You want to know why? Because he was a winner in college. And he has to come to the Giants to be a loser. And that's what this team is, a bunch of losers with no heart. I don't want to hear about the injuries. I don't want to hear about the offensive line play. I don't want to hear about the quarterback. Sometimes you win a game with heart. And you showed none. I would have been fine with a 35-10 loss if we showed something. And Freddie Kitchen should be the next scapegoat. He should just be fired now. Same with Patrick Graham. I'm tired of Patrick Graham too. Can we just fire Patrick Graham? League's caught on to you, Patrick. You didn't adjust real well that second year. And wonder why Brian Flores just let you go to be the defensive coordinator for the Giants when you were the defensive coordinator for Miami. Anyone ever thought about that? I did, but I'm not going to get into that. It's a garbage team. They're a disgrace. We're going to rant tonight at 9. You had negative 10 yards passing. I know our offensive line is bad, but as a professional, Pop Warner teams get more yards passing, even when they're that bad. So we're not even as good as a Pop Warner team. Is that what I'm being told? Oh, Joe. This rant tonight you might as well just show up because YouTube may throw me off. And again, this is Time with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And if you could like, if you subscribe, ring that bell, you know what it means. That'd be awesome.